Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. I'm your host, Alan. We're right back at it. Thanks for tuning in to the show. The president, moments after his speech to the American public about the war, has been a ceasefire. The Iranians continue to attack, and they take it a step even farther. They shut the Strait of Hormuz completely down. What does that mean for us regular day Americans? What does it mean for the global economy? Let's jump right into this thing this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moments after the president told all of us that the war, there was a ceasefire, the Iranians continued to attack. And then they shut down the Strait of Hormuz, not letting any tankers go through at all. The president has got us into a situation that we probably won't ever be able to get ourselves out of. Some of the president's comments, you remember the comments yesterday that the president made saying that he was going to destroy the whole country over there, over 90 million people. He declared that he would drop a bomb and kill everybody and take pride in doing it. Now, as we look today, he's talking about backing out of NATO. There's not going to be anybody to help save us for what this president has got us into. We're paying for a war that we cannot continue to pay for. Oh, the Dow came up some. That's what this was all about. But the Iranians, they will not give up. They've been preparing for this war for over 25 years. Ceasefire. They don't want a ceasefire. They're going to ruin the global economy. They're going to shut it down for everybody. And then all of the people that are around them, once they see that the powerful United States couldn't really fade them, you know what they're going to do? They're going to join forces with them. They're going to cripple the economy. And it's going to be bad on American citizens. You think gas prices and oil prices are going up right now? It's going to be upwards of $200 a barrel before you look up. Why did the presidents drag us into this? But more importantly, did you see the comments that the president made about taking pride in killing all those people? What's wrong with him? I don't care what side you on. You know that is out of line for him to be saying that as a leader of America, saying that he would kill all of those people. Destroy a whole population of people. A whole population of people? Lie after lie. That's all we're hearing is lie after lie. Telling us that it's over. And as he's saying that it's over, they're continuing to drop bombs. When will the Strait of Hormuz be opened back up? Are we really going to have to let our ground troops that we've sent over there go into action? Because if we let them go into action, they're going to be getting set up for failure. They're going to be getting hit from every side, and every person over there, every military group over there is going to have them surrounded. They're going to be getting hit from the east, west, north, and south, and it's going to make it difficult for the most powerful army on the planet. We're spending money. We are spending millions of dollars each time to shoot down one of their $50,000 drones. We can't sustain this. There's no way that the American military can sustain it. An air war, we would definitely win an air war, but you cannot win a war simply by the means of the air. They've got missiles. They've got things planted in these mountains. And no, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a bad situation. And nobody's to blame but the president of the United States who's got us into this. So now, if we do, just take for instance, if we do send our ground troops over there and they start to get annihilated, I told you on the show a couple of days ago that they changed the draft age and they're going to start drafting 18, 19-year-old kids over there. The American public is not going to want to be with that. We wanted to quit. I'm here to tell you right now, you better pay attention out there, because if you're not paying attention, before you know it, within the coming weeks, this thing is about to be blown up to epic proportions. Report after report comes out, and everybody knows it now that we're in trouble. Everything's about to change. If the Strait of Hormuz is shut completely down, if it doesn't open back up soon, just the one thing that you're going to need is food, and the farmers are not going to be able to get any fertilizer, and that's going to be a big problem. It's one thing that is limited on the amount, but when they can't get it at all, we're going to suffer, the American people. The global order, the power structure is about to change. And when the power structure changes, God only knows what's going to happen to the mighty United States of America. God only knows. I can't believe some of the things that I'm seeing. Surely can't believe that the president will come on and tell us that he was going to annihilate a whole country. And then now he's wanting to get out of NATO. But probably before this video drops and gets over with, we're going to be done backed out of NATO. Who's going to be there? What type of allies are we going to have? We're not going to have anybody, and we're going to be on our own. Just exactly what all these other countries are wanting. All the other superpowers want us to back out of NATO. Who's giving the instructions? I know we've got people smart enough to understand that we're about to be on our own. So as you go about your daily life, I'm telling you, it's about to change. It's about to change. The experts, it doesn't take an expert to see what's really going on. What do? We need to vote them out. Where you see the Senate and all of these people and all these politicians, and they're going home and they're going on vacation, they should be back up there in the Senate getting things straight. When the president came out with those comments about destroying a whole population of people, they should have been in there saying, wait a minute, this is not going to happen. And you know that the rest of the world is paying attention to this leader that we have. Time after time. Day after day, it continues. It continues on. So for those of you out there who are not paying attention, I'm telling you, you better pay attention. If the gas prices are $5, $6, $7, $8, upwards of $8 a gallon, within the next 2 weeks, that's going to be 10, 11, 12 bucks a gallon. Will you be able to afford it? You're going to want this war to be over with. But by that time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's going to be too late. It's already too late because the Strait of Hormuz being shut down, completely shut down, we're going to have to do something to try to open it back up. And once we send our troops in there to try to open it back up, it's going to be set up we're going to be set up for failure. Can't believe this breaking news tonight. It really comes at a time when you just thought this morning when I was leaving my studio, I thought for sure that this was over with or was close to being over with. But from the looks of it, no, ladies and gentlemen, it isn't close to being over with. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning to the end. It's beginning to the end. And what do we do? What do we do moving forward? Well, they don't want you to say it, but I'm going to tell you right now, you better start praying because things are really out of control and the American public is about to feel the brunt. This is Alan. See you in the morning on The Drive. I'm definitely OG too.